Hello, this is Will from JourneyWallStreet.blogspot.com. I'm here to do a trade review for today, August 14th, 2012. Wow, it's been a while since I did my last trade review. I don't even remember what kind of structure I had before, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it. Um, it's been a pretty tough trading time in these summer months. So I've been kind of slacking off with the trading and been taking a lot of vacation lately. So I haven't been really in a consistent groove of things. But today I made couple of trades, a few trades. First one was actually in Facebook. I've kind of regret this trade, but if you look at it from a 13-minute chart, on this second pullback here, I kind of got short, and I put my stop. I believe it was like right there. So because my stop was right there, I got stopped out. In reality, I should have made my stop up here, right? In kind of the last pivot area. Had I done that, it would have been much better, but my risk reward was kind of off. Would I have gotten the payout? No, 30 cents. I'll be risking what? 20 cents for 30 cents? Not really worth it. But the trade was sort of there. I mean, uh, it was a tough trade. I don't know. It was very very tough. A lot of wicks, but it was okay. Next trade I made was in LTD. I like this trade. Well, sort of like this trade on a daily. It kind of looked bullish. I mean, we have a rising EMAs pullback into the EMAs, and this to me is kind of like a long-term flag breakout play. But it really didn't happen that way. It started off really strong and then took a downward trajectory from there. So where I got involved was later in the afternoon because I didn't wake up to trade the open. But on this pullback here, pullback into the EMAs, I shorted some kind of in the middle and then added on the break below that candle. It worked out pretty well initially, and then once it kind of broke this downtrend line here, which also kind of coincides with an EMA 8 EMA failure, because as you can see, it was 8 was in control, 8 was in control, and here it failed. So I actually covered a little when it broke the top of this candle. But once I noticed that it traded through and kind of tailed into the 21 EMA here, and if you look in the longer term time frames, you'll see right here that it tailed right into the 8 EMA. So at this point, I thought I had another chance of maybe reshorting the shares I covered down here. So I actually gave a shorter try about right there with a stop slightly above that wick. And that actually turned out to be a pretty good idea. And I ended up covering the rest of my position right at the low of the day at that time. So this trade worked out pretty well. I mean, got in on the EMA pullback play, covered some here, saw another opportunity to get short, came back down. I thought about reshorting here, but at this point I decided that the risk versus reward wasn't really worth it because my target was really down at 49. So let the play do his thing and made a okay profit on that. Finally, my last trade was in FFIV. I really wished I got in earlier, but I didn't get in till much later. I looked at this using the 13-minute chart. I noticed that there was a kind of a little pivot area here, and on this pullback, I wanted to think about getting short. So on the 13, it looks pretty good. It has a pretty big bottoming, or excuse me, a topping tail. And in the 5 minute, it had kind of this setup here. So I got short very small right when it broke below that previous candle, and I just basically let it go and covered that 97. Made about 75 cents on this trade, risking give or take 25 cents, so kind of a 3 to 1 ish. I tried to get more size. I tried to offer around the 80s, but I just didn't get filled. So that was about it. Nothing really fancy, just a couple of EMA pullback trades, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to make more of these trades in the near future. But for the time being, like this trade right here would have been pretty nice. But as I said, for the time being, I just been kind of working on other things like it's vacation time, and plus the market just hasn't been really that great of a trading scenario. So thank you for watching. Sorry for the lack of updates, and maybe once the fall starts and some of the traders come back from vacation, that I'll be able to pick it back up again. So I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.